Hello, beautiful people. It's a lovely morning. It's a beautiful morning. And in today's morning, I've decided to take my journey and come to CHIMASAFARMS, where there is a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, who is doing this fruit farming. And I'm here to actually visit and see what is really going on and what must be going on with this man you are seeing there, and to see his progress, to see how far he has gone with his journey. And of course, he's doing farming for soya beans. So if you are doing also soya beans farming, just know that this is your great opportunity to actually know and learn about what you can do with your farm. Okay, so here at CHIMASAFARMS, I just want to actually find out from my friend few things that he has done. I'm going to be interviewing him, and this will be a great opportunity for all farmers to actually learn from him. And we believe that knowledge is power. It's not just about having ingredients and everything, but it's about the knowledge how to do everything on time and in the best way. Okay, so alongside me here is Masa, the owner of CHIMASAFARMS. So good to have you, man.
So good, Mukland.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for visiting us.
I really feel so nice to actually see the farm, because it really looks so beautiful, and it's also big.
Yeah, of course. We really appreciate, and I really appreciate for your visit. Yeah. You know, sometimes you may look at yourself and maybe look at the works you've done. Yeah. You feel like, no, I've really worked hard, and what I've done is big. But it is by the acknowledged people, like the acknowledgement of other people, that will actually give you that zeal and confidence to say, okay, what I'm doing is actually a right thing. Yeah. So if you tell me to say, the farm is nice and it's looking good, then I'll be pleased to say, okay, at least I'm doing something. Yeah. Otherwise, I won't be going about boasting to say, no, I've done this and that. No,
keep it a good way. I'm sure that, you can't outdo other people, but you can actually do the best that you can. And in the ability that you have, that God has given you, you can actually do your best. And for the look of things, I know you have great visions, great plans, expanding and everything. But
so flattering me, man.
This time that I've come here, I've actually seen progress, and I might have not been visiting, but what is good is good. Once you see it, you appreciate, say this is good.
Yeah.
So having seen this farm, I've actually, I would love to just find out, so I can teach a few things to the viewers that will come across this video. What is it that you did? Because I'm seeing green plants here, and I'm also seeing others picking up, which shows to say there was something that you did which made these plants pick up and actually reach this farm, because it's all green in the farm.
Yeah. No, I've heard what you've said, and thank you very much for that question. And before I do anything, let me just introduce our farm to the farm, our viewers to the farm.
Yes.
Our viewers, thank you very much. As my friend Era introduced, this is CHIMASAFARMS. This is a farm which is, we've just started this farm, and we expect growth in this farm. So our purpose of this farm is to ensure that we plant crops, likes of tomato, onion, vegetables, all those are ventures we plan to venture into. And also, we may also involve ourselves into other animal layering. We are planning of pigs, we are planning of other animals we are going to venture into. So now, coming back to your question,
please, yes.
You are saying like the way the farm looks so green.
What's the secret behind?
For me, what I can say is, before you actually start doing your farm, you have to sit down and plan. You see that? Like this venture started last year. That's when I just thought of, we have a farm, we have had this farm for a long time, and there's no one who has been there to use it. So I thought of it to say, let me involve myself in farming, because I'm still energetic, I'm still a young person whom I believe I'm going to do great. That is by the grace of God, if I'm still alive. I've got great plans for this farm, progress, move forward. So I said, let me start now, because the time is now. In as much as we can have our white collar jobs, but farming is the way to go. And farming, I believe, is the future of this great nation.
I'm sure our president would say very, very important.
In fact, very, very important.
Come on, man.
So I looked at this, I said, how can I venture into this farm? Then I said, okay, I'm going to do soybeans farming. This was as my first venture. Of course, most people, most farmers discourage to say, when you're starting as a new starter or as a new farmer, somebody who's just venturing into farming, involving like starting in soybeans farming, usually people say it is a bad idea.
Okay.
For me, I looked at it and I said, there's no formula to success. Everyone succeeds in their own different forms, their own different routes. You are doing electronics, I'm doing farming, we progress together.
Yes.
Need something from me, I also need something from you.
Very true.
That's how we succeed in life. So I thought of it, I said, okay, let me start doing soybeans. And here we are. This is the whole farm of soybeans. And as you can see from that side, you can show them there are people who are actually putting foliar fertilizer. Last year when I cultivated, I said I'm going to do just that fertilizer I applied to the roots. Okay. I did it and I thought, no, by applying fertilizer to the roots, I may affect the farm. Okay, when sometimes the way it is when you apply that fertilizer to the roots, there are some should I say organisms that makes the plants to grow in the soil. Okay. So when you apply it direct to the soil like that, that fertilizer has a component in it that kills those organisms. Okay. So I thought, no, this time around, as my second time of farming soybeans, I'm going to introduce what they have brought on the market as a new thing to use in the market, which is foliar fertilizer. So right now, as you can see, they are applying actually foliar fertilizer, vegetative one, so that our soybeans may pick up. And as you can see, I showed you to the certain video I made last time I visited the farm. Okay. The soybeans wasn't looking this way. But upon application,
I actually came across that video. I saw it. Of course. And this is what has prompted me to ask that question.
Yeah,
because that video showing that there was something that was sucking life from the plant.
Of course, the soybeans was a bit, yellowish, and not just as green as they are now.
Coming over, my son says that when the plant is looking yellow, there may be something missing and all that.
And that's why now the motto of this farm comes in. Yeah. That's why I said the master's eye is the best fertilizer. You see that? For me, that is the motto I've carried and feel like I should use this because if I don't usually or regularly visit my farm to see what is obtaining on the ground, what is happening on that side, I may be in town or maybe Boston itself got a farm when things are bad that side.
Dying and all
so when I came last time, like as you can see, I don't know if you can just show them this side. The soybeans was looking this way. So when I looked at it, as a farmer, I saw and I said, no, I think my eye should be my best fertilizer in order for me to enhance and ensure that my crops change. They have to be green. They have to be green like this other side. Have you seen this other side? They have started changing. They have good vegetation. So when I just saw it, I said, no, I need to buy some more foliar fertilizer from agro shops, of course, in town. Okay. Came here, engaged other people to help me out in terms of spraying. I also did I instructed them how to spray. Okay. I showed them how to spray myself. I think there's a link I will just put in the description that you can follow how now I was spraying. So actually, I just want.
And this what has really helped you to actually boost the plant?
Of course. Initially when we started, my friend, my uncle behind the camera, he is used to that fertilizer we apply to the roots.
Yes,
so of course. He discouraged me to say, no, take you one day fertilizer. I said, no, we have to move with the trend. If things change, let us not remain behind. Otherwise, we may not progress, we may not succeed. So I said, let's venture into foliar fertilizer. But 2-3 weeks down the line after the application each week, I think I also admit to say, okay, there's a change which is coming up.
Thank God to foliar fertilizer for coming on the market, and this shows the future of farming. You're not only going to depend on the grains of fertilizer. Of course. Now there's foliar fertilizer, and it's when coming you just get to put it in your plastic. There's no need of transport and everything. Yes, this makes it so easy. Yeah, and the other thing I would love to find out is do you intend to put other ingredients like I'm sure there are different types of fertilizer.
Of course, yeah.
So do you also intend, which one do you intend to apply? Because I'm sure there must be a next stage from now.
Yes. No, I've heard your question, and thanks a lot for that question. But for me, one thing I would just want to explain this clearly, because before you enter into a venture, you have to research, have knowledge, have foresight of what you expect. So the way of soybeans works, for me, I believe, you plant after just applying the seeds.
Yeah.
It's going to germinate. So with foliar fertilizer, there are 3 stages of foliar fertilizer. As it just germinates, there's a certain foliar fertilizer you have to apply to your roots, so for them to shoot with that energy,
okay,
so that they can have power. And also the same foliar fertilizer applied at that stage, you avoid from other pesticides or animals,
okay,
to eat or to cut them out, because they're going to have that smell, okay, which irritates those animals. Yes, of course. So that stage I never did, because I looked around my environment. I said, no, here there are no such carnivores or
okay, things
that can destroy my plants. So at this level now, when they grew, they had about 4 or 5 leaves, and I saw that they were not that good. They are not pleasing in my eyes, like in terms of color. They were not green. That's when I started applying the vegetative foliar fertilizer. So it is the vegetative foliar fertilizer that has helped us in order for us to see these results you are seeing. Okay. But at this stage, because I don't know if you can just show the camera. I don't know, the camera, you can just bring it down. Okay. You can see that our soybeans, yes, they have started flowering, as okay, you can see.
I've seen, yes.
Soybeans have started flowering, they are producing flowers. So at this stage now, we have changed. Okay. The foliar fertilizer we are applying in this soybeans, it is now it's not the vegetative one. Okay. We've started now using the one that the fruition foliar fertilizer.
That brings fruition now.
Yes, because that fruition one, when you apply it, it will ensure that this, as it is bringing out the flowers, there will be more to the soybeans. Okay, so you mean when you put the fruition fertilizer, it means just one plant can produce a lot of just one
fruits.
Plant, my friend, as I tell you, once you just keep on, you are constantly applying the fruition foliar fertilizer, it will have a lot of soybeans on it. In fact, when you're putting those to my soybeans, it will start from way down there and up to top somewhere, so that the plant, maybe one plant can even have different pieces of soybean, maybe 15, 20 so. Yeah. That is if the harvest just good, and I'm very much optimistic to say things will be fine. Yeah. With our farm, things will be, because you've followed all farming techniques and principles. Of course, I'm not doing this alone. I've also have people who are guiding me. Yeah. No, my friend, on this one, do this. Those who have been in the game before, because just saying, no, I'm going to do it, doesn't happen that way. You end up missing away. There's always a guidance.
Yeah. So I know, beautiful people, it's been so wonderful being around here, and I'll be coming through to check on the progress of this farm. I just have to, because I'm really impressed, and I'm also inspired into venturing into things like this, because as you can see, the only thing that we can pray for is God's life. God to give you life, and then you see the end of it all. That as far as we know, and as far as we can see, this is not now a myth, but this is something that we can see, that we are actually expecting huge, massive harvesting in here. So we'll be coming through. I'm sure most of the times we'll be here and we'll be making more videos. So please stay tuned, and you can actually learn a lot. We don't actually only depend on information getting from people, but when you have a phone in your hand and you come to this YouTube channel, then you'll be able to actually learn. So I would encourage you to actually stay glued to this channel, because there will be more updates here where we are. There are a lot of things that needs to be done, and where you are going to be learning from. Okay, so there's foliar fertilizer. You are going to learn that, like he has explained. Like there's one you put when it's germinating, there's one you put for vegetative, there's one you put for fruition as well. So when you actually follow these videos, you'll be actually encouraged to actually do things. So from here, there'll be also harvesting, there'll be also other activities.
We are going to show all that.
All those things will be shown here on this YouTube channel. So please come through. When there's a pop-up of a new video, please check it, and you are going to be taught. Knowledge is power, they say that.
Of course.
And it's not just having the seeds and also having fertilizer, but it's also having the knowledge on how to use those things.
Yes, of course.
So for now, I would say thank you so much for having me here. It's been a wonderful.
Thank you very much. And as I just wrap up the video, I just want to say a few things. this whole idea of us involving ourselves into farming, it was once an idea, but now it is something which is tangible. It's something which is visible. Can touch it.
Yes.
This is soybeans. What simply means we are actually doing the actual work. We are on the ground. Right now, I'm under the sun. But I've just dedicated myself to say, I want to do this.
Yeah.
So, all I can just encourage my viewers out there to say, you are not young. You are not small. If it is not you, then who? That is something I always ask myself. If it's not you who's going to farm so that other people can eat, who's going to do that? And for you to succeed in life, I've read a lot of books, heard a lot of stories, is by solving problems.
Yeah.
Right now as we speak, the current problem which is prevailing in our country is that of milling process.
Yeah.
But how do you reduce those milling process? It's by us involving ourselves into farming so that we can have a lot of things in the market.
And I'm sure you actually involve yourself into, like you are saying, solving a problem.
Yes.
When you see certain things, you see them as opportunities,
Of course.
So seeing that there's shortage of meal, that's an opportunity for a farmer to actually go
do something
rampant and you actually produce huge amounts of maize so
Of
that
course.
you can actually solve the problem for the
course.
people. And as you are solving the problem for the people, you're also solving your own problem.
Your only problem, because you also partake of
Yes,
the same
of course,
products you've produced.
Very much.
So for me, lastly, let me just say, follow our YouTube channel. Ensure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow our Facebook page, which is CHIMASAFARMS. You can also type FARMLIFE Facebook page. Follow our Facebook page so that whatever video we upload, you can be the first person to watch it, learn from it, let that video impart knowledge in you. Leave comments in the comment section so that whatever mistakes we are doing, encourage us, tell us to say, okay, on this part you've done wrong, on this part, because I know there are people who are doing much better than us, but we are here to share knowledge. So comment down below so that you guide us also. Whatever question you want to bring back to tell us, to ask, please ensure that you ask that question. YouTube channel, FARMLIFE ECCT. FARMLIFE ECCT. Ensure to subscribe, follow our YouTube channel, and as I always say, knowledge is power. And as I always say, because the motto of our farm is that the farmer's eye is the best fertilizer. The farmer's eye is the best fertilizer.
Like that motto, man.
If you see here and you know nothing about farming, you just say these crops are fine. But from me, according to my eye and the knowledge I have, this
you know what to say.
This is not
problem.
nice. Yeah, there's a problem here. So the farmer's eye is the best fertilizer. As a farmer, use your eye and knowledge. You're going to identify problems even before they grow, even before they bring bad consequences. So this has been your farmer, Edward Tafuna, ECCT. Follow this channel, FARMLIFE, so that you can be able to see whatever video we upload. Thank you very much for visiting our farm.
Thank you so much.
This guy, his name is Sika. He's into electronics. Whatever gadget you want to buy, whatever phone,
I'm sure.
if it is online, eBay, everything, contact this guy.
We are so very much specialized into all those things.
The same phone I'm using to record this, whatever headsets I have is the one who actually bought it for me. So please ensure follow also his Facebook page, Sika Electronics, right?
Yes.
Sika Electronics, and you'll be able to purchase. He actually delivers from whatever part of Zambia. He will deliver to you. So thank you very much, my friend, for your visit.
Thank you so much. I appreciate so much for seeing the progress of this.
Thank you very much.
For now, it's bye-bye.